There was no time to film an intro. Joe and I were meeting a special guest at the house at 9, and we walked in and found this. I just hate water. We know we had a light rain last night, and there's moisture here, which we've always had. We've been struggling to find out where this comes from. But I looked over here, and here's a little puddle of water. And it didn't blow over here. So it's coming from up there, which is in a closet. So now I have to go up there and see if I can measure and determine where this is coming from. It's always something. Okay. Joe and I are above that water leak, and I'm using all of my crime watching or true crime series watching to understand the blood splatter. But this is water splatter, and it looks like it's dropped straight down from the shape of it. Oh, so sadly, above that is our new flat roof, and you can't tell if that's new water or old water up there. Oops. But that's definitely water. Yeah, see how it ran back. So, today's activity, which I didn't want to do, is going to be to bring the ladder up, climb up in those roof rafter area, and put my hand up there and see if that's fresh water. So I have to do that.
Fun times.
Fun times.
Yay!
So I have to do that quick before it dries.
Search a ladder.
No, like really loud. It won't pick up all the way over here. Okay. All right.
So
It's the black square. It's the black square.
I'm sorry, can we realign that shot?
No. Yeah, that won't pick up. I need to go get the other mic off the porch.
You want me to hold the ladder?
No, I gotta get it in the. I have to get it in the right spot to get through the opening.
That is not stuck.
I know, but I'm holding on up here. Oh my God, I'm like a half inch too short. Okay, that was dry. This is dry. This is dry. Oh my gosh.
I think it's more this way. Because where it's going straight down, it's about feet to your left.
Okay.
So come down and move the ladder over.
Well, I need to move it over because I need to be able to do my parallel bar. Oh, well, we don't want that shot. We don't want that shot. I need to do my parallel bar hoist up here. Okay. I need one more step on my ladder. I need my it's at the ladder Heather gave me is the Lucas. And that's wiggly. Problem is there's a bunch of nails up here. Oh my God.
It's taller there. Okay, it'll rain again. You can wait for another day.
No, we cannot. I'm not seeing any sign of water. It's very dry and dusty here.
And now jump.
If I jump real hard and push myself up with my arms, I could swing a leg over here and a leg over there.
But we have somebody probably waiting for us downstairs.
Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, I'm starting off gross and dirty. Joe won't let me do it because we have somebody waiting for us downstairs. So.
Yeah, that's why. Plus, you don't need that smooth water damage.
I do. It's wet.
Oh.
It's wet downstairs. It had to come from somewhere. Okay. Never mind. Turn that off. Hey, we've got something a little bit different today and fun. This is Matt. His wife contacted me on Instagram, and Matt has a metal detector.
Yes, ma'am.
And you do all over the island and
mostly the beach, but if I get the ability, I love to do this. Sure.
Yeah, so we're not sure what we're going to find, but we're going to do some detectoring.
Yep.
What's the right terminology for it?
Well, we're going to get dirty and do some digging.
Digging around the property and see if we can find anything. Now, you were telling me you're not sure what we'll find because when the island was raised, a lot of the old things were covered
up old stuff, but that was a long time ago, so there's still apt to be some old stuff here.
And this part of the island we talked about was raised the least, so it's only got 1 foot to 18 inches. Which how deep will this go?
It'll go 1 foot deep with no problem. The bigger things, it'll go deeper, but you're not sure me or you want to dig up those big things.
Well,
but
and fortunately, it rained last night, so the ground will be easy to dig in. It won't be quite so hard. So we're going to head out and start.
You want to start here?
Detectoring.
I found something interesting right here just a minute ago. Interesting tone right there. Something fun to dig right there where that leaf is. Right where, let me check it one more time.
Oh, there's a rock. That wasn't it, was it?
Oh, we hope not. Not here to find rocks, but there we go. Let me
dig a little detector a little.
Let me scoot that back.
Oh, so it's in there.
It's in here somewhere. Let's see what we got. You want to break that up? You might recognize it if it's a if it's a drawer pull or a cabinet knob,
Oh.
Oh, cool.
it's
You know what? I'm
it's
gonna go
something brass or bronze.
Here, I'll go
Let me
get
go get the bucket of water. Y'all keep looking for something else.
That was fun.
Janie's excited.
We got a hit.
That's great. No clue, but that was what I was expecting to find. Doorknobs. Doorknobs would be fun. Big doorknobs would be great fun. Little cabinet.
Especially since we're missing. All ours got bent ones, so.
Well, yeah. I doubt we're going to find enough to matter, but at least it'll show you what used to be here. But that was a fun dig. The fun part's covering your holes back up. I don't like leaving holes. You see how sensitive the machine is when you get close to it, and you can't really dig up next to concrete if there's rebar in there. It'll read that, and you're pretty much stuck there. Next rain we get will cover these up and get things going again.
Okay, we found something. We're gonna wash it. And notice I said wash it, not wash it. I'm working on my
I've been
southern.
meaning to talk to you about
I'm working
that.
on my southern drawl.
Yeah. Let me not drop your phone in the water.
Had a little scrub brush, like a toilet brush or something like that.
I do have one.
I didn't think about bringing anything like that.
It's some kind of a, what's a bathtub stopper?
How did it read that? If a
It's
bathtub
metal.
stopper, okay.
Because
Well,
it's got the...
the whole thing is.
it read too high to be only that.
The whole
on
thing
my
is metal.
machine.
It's a metal stopper. And it's...
Okay, now I've got to go get a scrub brush. Okay.
It's going to be something big, which is never good, really.
Well, we can dig and take a peek.
Yeah, it's
not like we haven't dug in this area before.
right. I mean, it's just hard, really. You saw how my shovel was distorting when we were out here on the edge.
Yeah.
When you've got something big, it'll read, but not necessarily what's underneath the coil. It'll read something adjacent to it, which is...
Could it be thrown off by the cable, by the electric? Or is that too far away from where you are?
Yeah, that one's not, I don't think that's doing it. Unless there's a cable under here.
I don't know if there's old cabling. Janie would know. We'll wait to dig till she comes back.
So you want a good tone is going to be one that reads the same left and right and up and down. It means something is down there.
Yeah.
When you've got a tone that only reads left and right, usually you're breaking a plane instead of targeting one small item.
Yeah.
You've got a buried pipe, let's say, and you're reading it from left to right.
It did have cast iron sewer that connected to that side, so I bet that's what it is. We can go further out in the yard. So that just helps you pinpoint where it is if you take out a plug like that, or
that, and it keeps you from destroying a lot of the ground around it. That's a piece of plastic.
we think we found the old sewer pipe.
Not yet.
When the old cast iron sewer pipe run this way?
I don't know. There's a clay one that came out.
Still something here. It didn't go away.
Let's see. Fun.
Oh, there you are.
Oh, there you go.
Looks like a copper strap. That explains some of the readings. we were getting. It is a precious metal. It's just
This whole house was guttered.
That looks like a gutter
a gutter strap.
strap. That sounds like a Victorian insult. You gutter strap. There we go. Pretty copper.
Let's dig it. Right here. Let me. Yes, ma'am. Let me take a plug out. That's good, easy. Yeah, it's good, easy digging today. That was around a 40. Back your shovel up a little bit, Jamie. It's acting like it's on that side now. There you go. Still there. Well, let's give it. Oh yeah. Oh, it.
Oh goodness.
Oh wow.
There's something.
No, it's,
That's clay.
let's see what we got. Whatever it is, still on that right-hand side.
Maybe dig from this direction.
Oh, I see it. I see it. Nope, that's a root. See a root.
Those roots will look a lot like wire, and wires will look a lot like a root. Until you. You're right. It's a root. Still there.
You can see we've gone from the topsoil down into
Sand.
fill sand. This direction.
I'm gonna go a little bit deeper. Not really sure what we're looking for yet, so you don't know when you find it.
What was that you just hit? There was something.
Easily be a rock or a piece of plastic stuff.
There was something hard, I thought.
Could be. I'll give it the once over again. Looks like it's more in the center. You can see where I'm getting the readings from. We may have moved whatever it is a little bit.
Well, you know, they still haven't found Jean Lafitte's treasure.
If he buried it here off Broadway, he came a long ways from where his ship would have been. I got a pinpoint for my birthday last week, but did not think to bring it. A little tool that's kind of like a, let's call it like a screwdriver that you stick down in there and point around, and when you've got whatever it is that it's reading at the end of the screwdriver, it'll let you know.
So you get more targeted?
A more precise target than that. So you can't get that coil down in that hole unless you've dug something so incredibly large that that you can get it down in there. That almost looks like rust of some kind. We could easily.
And what's interesting is we're going to have it before you can see the layers. So the topsoil would have been brought in for planting purposes, but the sand, is that fill sand from when they raised the island?
Sand.
So this is...
This doesn't look like this sand. I'm hitting something. Hear that?
Yeah. Oh, and it's rusty.
Yeah, there it is. We're down the sewer.
Okay, that kind of makes sense with the numbers I was getting off of the machine.
That is the rusty sand.
Yeah, it's
It's a piece of sewer pipe.
there. You go.
Okay, well, we know how deep we can get.
Good deal. Well, unless you know the ground pretty well, you kind of need to dig everything till you learn what's reading where. Trash, but it's still fun to dig. It's not Coke bottle tops, you know. It's not beer bottle tops.
It's
It's historic.
150-year-old sewer pipe.
Exactly. It's still fun to dig.
So, Matt, what's the coolest thing you ever found?
Old snuff boxes. The women used to carry snuff in little round tins, I'm told, and found some of those. Jewelry, of course, wedding band just the other day on the beach. Those are always fun. I don't know if husbands are just trying to get out of being
Are they ever inscribed, or do you like put them on
No.
Facebook to try to find them?
No, none of them that I've found so far
Had any
have been
identifiers?
but old coins are always fun. The old coins, but I have not found an old coin here on the island yet. So they're pretty elusive in soft soil. They tend to sink pretty quick. So a 40-year-old silver coin's going to be down there. Well, they're older than 40 years nowadays, so the 60-year-old silver coins are going to be down there. So
what does a metal detector like that cost?
around $1,000.
I'm assuming there's different grades. And
There is. But like
things.
most hobbies, if you're going to do it for a long time, why not have something with rechargeable batteries instead of batteries that you have to replace? And wireless headphones are nice. Wireless headphones are good. You don't have a cord in between. And the more expensive ones are waterproof. You can take them 15 feet under the water. So I'd like to find one more good target.
I would too. It's a big yard. It'd take a long time to cover the whole thing.
Oh, it'd take the rest of your life. It would. The way to do it is just grab a 10-foot area and search it out for the whole day, and then scoot over and find another 10-foot.
Well, that sounds different.
It does. The part that makes you not want to dig is you're getting different tones, different directions, but let's dig it for fun. It's going to end up being something fairly large, like a Coke can.
Oh, there's something.
A rock.
A rock. Brick. I dug over 2,000 bricks out of this yard.
Charlie Brown would have been proud of that one.
Taking my shovel and going around stabbing the ground looking for them.
Something in there. Let's not drop it back in the hole.
There it is. There it is.
It's heavy. very heavy. Brass, bronze, or copper.
It's a weird shape.
You can see it may have been something from a burn pile. You can rinse it, but you see how heavy it is?
Yes.
That's
okay, let me go wash them.
anything you recognize there?
I think it's lead. Feel it. It's it's very malleable.
Well,
Bend it. You can bend it with your hands.
Oh, you sure can.
Yeah.
That explains.
So that's got to be lead.
It's some kind of marks here on the edge. I wonder if it was a lid to a jar. But you're right. It's extremely bendable.
So your ear is trained. But I see what you mean. That one does sound different.
Let's see what it is, just for the sake of digging something that we haven't dug before. We haven't dug a tone that low. But usually,
is it the shape that makes the tone, or the type of metal?
no, the type of metal, the density, I believe. I'm not real sure the newer machines, but I do know that gold reads noticeably different than silver. Your ring, had it been made out of silver, would have read a higher tone. It had a real low tone. The sad part is a gold ring and a pull tab from years ago sound almost identical.
Maybe my question should have been, how many pull tabs have you dug up in your
well,
life?
the newer machines are pretty accurate with telling you what's down there. The problem is whether you believe it or not. A lot of times you just want to dig just to see what it is. You know, if about the 300th time you've dug a pull tab, you start to say, you know, I'm not going to dig that. It's a pull tab. There you go. There's what I was talking about.
All right.
Ever popular.
A 1970s beer tab.
Grown.
It's an antique.
With a root grown through it.
It's an antique. Oh my gosh, I remember my mother cutting her finger on one of those at the drive-in movie, and we had to leave because she was bleeding so bad.
But you can see the different tones mean exactly what we thought it did.
Right,
but
well,
if we can get that off, show you what the difference, or what the...
There we have it. We'll put it in the museum anyway. It could be 50 years old.
Oh, it could easily be 50 years old.
Our generation will remember these.
Ours will definitely remember those.
Okay, we're going to do a test. So I've laid the pop tab down so you can hear it.
You can see the tone, or see the numbers. 28 to 30.
Okay.
Now, put that one in your pocket, and let's see your ring.
Oh God, I can't get my ring off. My finger's swelling up from the heat. Okay, got it.
Yeah, lay that. There you go. We can see it shine.
And it's pretty much the same. So an old beer tab.
27 to 28. So you can see the importance of digging pull tabs if you're looking for
a ring.
And now you can hunt 100 spots before you find one spot that has a ring in it. So you're gonna dig a lot of pull tabs. We found
That was cool.
a stopper, a pull tab, lead,
and a gutter strap.
Seemed like it, a gutter strap.
Copper gutter strap.
Copper gutter strap. Those were some nice.
We covered 4 different kinds of metals.
when you get ready to invest in one of these to kill some time, it's not as important to find an expensive machine. Just find a machine that you know, get to know your machine. And it's just fun from there on out. It's endless days of digging pull tabs and anything else, but know your machine. And that's the key.
That's the key.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure there's a lot more out here.
Oh, it without a doubt, but catching the sun at the right spot and hunt in the shade. And
a little different in the shade.
it's a lot different. It's almost acceptable, and you know, it makes you want to go, let me go back in that spot and look again.
Well, we appreciate you coming out this morning. I know it's
without a doubt, treasure hunters and people metal detecting most of the time are looking for coins and jewelry, and they'll target those. But you're wanting to dig up, you know, hose bibs and faucet knobs and just about everything that pertains to the house. Yeah. So just get something that detects metal and you're good. You know, $200 or $300 and you've got endless days of digging going on. So it's a blast. It really is. I'll be back in the fall.
Okay.
And stay up to date with you guys. We used an hour there.
It really was nice of Matt to come and spend the morning with us. And while we didn't find any great treasures, I thought the things we found were pretty cool. Unlike the weather, it really was so incredibly hot that we couldn't spend much more time out in the sun. So Matt packed up and left, and Joe and I retreated to our ticket office under the front porch and waited to see if we would have anyone come tour the house. It turned out we had a great day, and we had 29 people between Thursday and Friday. And it was a lot of fun visiting and getting to share the house. And I did continue to do a little bit of weeding despite the heat and tackled one last chore before heading home on Friday. It's 3:20. I'm about to start packing it in because we sell last tickets at 4. So I want to be ready to head for home if no one's here before then. But I'm going to tackle one last project. What looks like a bush there is really an oak tree that keeps sprouting out, and we can't have an oak tree that close to the foundation, so I'm going to grab my bow saw and take it down. Or should I say, tried to tackle a chore. My bow saw is the dullest saw I think I've ever used in my life. I did not have much luck getting that little oak tree down. I decided to blow it off and try another method. Next week, Oscar's coming back, and he's going to start building that wall in the chauffeur's quarters, so we're very excited about that. Be sure and subscribe and turn on your notifications so you can follow along as the renovation of this magnificent house continues here in Galveston, Texas.